Awesome. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Air to Earth Tarot. I'm Ange, and today I'll be reading for Scorpio. So these will be general readings for the month of October 2020. And again, we are starting with Scorpio today. What else? Any information you need on me, Air to Earth, how you can donate. We do accept donations for our readings. Our podcast, our brand, all that good stuff you're going to find on the Instagram page, and you'll find that information in the description box below. You'll also find information on the decks I'm using in the description box below. Also, make sure to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs. Some months, your sun sign may not make a whole lot of sense, but your moon and rising signs will make more sense. And if you need help understanding that, Air to Earth does offer life path portfolio. So again, hit me up on Instagram and I can give you all the information for all that good stuff, okay? If it doesn't resonate for you, that's okay. These are general messages. If you want a private reading, you can also hit me up for those. They are donation based. So whatever you have is okay with me. Just hit me up so we can schedule that, okay? What else? The spread that I'm going to use is a 5-card spread. The first card will be the you now position, the anchor for the reading, the overall energy for the reading. The second and third card will be the challenges, action, drama, things that you need to pay attention to. Sorry. That happens when you start reading. Your nose will just start itching. So we'll see what's in store for Scorpio. But the action, the things that you need to pay attention to in the month of October. Fourth card will be advice from spirit, and the fifth card will be the probable outcome should you take the advice. Those two positions are usually connected, okay? So without further ado, let's get it going. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have? Libra, and I like evenness and symmetry. Okay. What do we have for my dear Scorpios? Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. What do we have for our beautiful Scorpio? Shout out to Scorpio. On my podcast, I do a mini series where I just break down each sign in terms of their energy and what they bring to the world and how we can embody the energy of the entire zodiac. And Scorpio got the most listens. I got the most love for Scorpio. So thank you so much to all my Scorpios out there. I love y'all. What do we have for Scorpio for October 2020? Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. What do we have for Scorpio for October 2020? One more shuffle. What do we have for Scorpio for October 2020, Spirit? Try that again. What do we have for Scorpio for October 2020? I pray for messages of love, light, clarity, and understanding. Okay. We got the 3 of Wands to start out. Looks like Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the 9 of Pentacles. What else? What else, Spirit? What do we have for Scorpio? What advice do we have for Scorpio? What advice do we have for Scorpio for October 2020? What advice do we have for Scorpio? What advice do we have for Scorpio in October 2020? Moon and the Fool. 2 major arcana. I'm not getting bit up. Okay. And the 4 of Cups underneath. Okay. Mm. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. Well, thank you, Spirit. First and foremost, never give up, never pass up a opportunity to be grateful. So, thank you, Spirit. Um, okay, Scorpio. I don't know. I'm getting an energy of like I really like you may need a hug in October. You may need a hug in October, and it's not because I see anything crazy happening, but it is major. First of all, we have 3 out of 5 cards, major arcana. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Fool. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. You may be having a hard time, Scorpio, in the month of October, letting go and moving on. There's a stuck energy, negativity, getting stuck in negativity, getting stuck on hiccups, getting stuck on bad circumstances, bad luck, even if you will. Like there are forces in the universe that we can't control. And it seems that Scorpio, you may be someone that just has a hard time accepting that, has a hard time not making it about yourself when that happens. So it's like, why me? Woe is me. Well, why couldn't I just have it this way? If I would have had it this way, then I would have been able to do this and I would have been able to do that. That could be true or not true. It doesn't matter because it's not the case. So it's like, why entertain it? I'm just gonna light some Palo Santo. These bugs are not playing with me, but so that's what I'm seeing here. That's like the overall energy. So the 3 of Wands is the anchor for the reading, and I'll put them up to the camera when I clarify. So don't worry. But the 3 of Wands it's a good sign. It's like you're putting things together. You're putting things together. You're starting to understand things in a different way. It tells me that you have support, which is interesting because in the middle of the reading, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is about independence, which is about building. So you may be having a hard time building your own life, but also accepting the support that others give you. So that balance may be tough for you, Scorpio. You don't know when to accept help. You don't know how to accept help. You don't know how to think about it. You don't know how to feel about it, is what I'm getting. But you do have help. So we'll see what comes out when we clarify, and we'll definitely see what's up with the advice, because I do think you need some help there. That can be a hard thing to balance. You're not alone. But the 3 of Wands is telling me that you're starting to look towards the future. You're learning how to leave the past in the past. You are not a master at it. I would not be surprised if some pages come out. But you're at least thinking about it. You're at least thinking about it. Let me see what's under this 4 of Cups. Yeah, support. I'm just getting this message of like your sense of loss of things in the past is closely tied to people helping you. And so it may be like this trigger that you have, like when someone offers help, you don't quite know how to accept it because you've experienced loss in the past, whether it be with friends, relationships, people who were offering you help but maybe didn't have the best intentions, or whatever the case is. And so there's a trauma that I'm getting, Scorpio. Like you have a trauma related to people offering you help, relating to people supporting you. You don't quite know how to accept it. And the moon in the advice here is oftentimes about being receptive, about feminine energy, allowing for mystery, the mysteries of life, working with them and not against them, feeling like you are at one with what you don't know, what you don't understand yet. I hope that's making sense. It's kind of a deep message, but That's what I'm getting here, is that you have to learn to you have to learn that regardless of what's going on with your uncontrollables, the Wheel of Fortune can be about the uncontrollables, the thing, you know, sometimes your luck is up, sometimes it's down. Sometimes the world is going to smile with you, and sometimes you're smiling alone. But if you choose to smile, God damn it, at least you're smiling, you know, at least you're controlling what you can control. Yeah, so I'm getting a message about like letting, there's a trauma, there's an issue, an internal issue, and it's deep, that you need to address in the month of October. We'll look into what these two cards are telling me in terms of what may happen. So we'll see. And in the outcome, we have the Fool. It's Aquarian energy. We will look into that because I'm not sure if that is positive or negative, but it is it's a sudden decision. You're making a sudden decision in the month of October. It's a new beginning. It's, yeah, but I can't quite tell how you feel about it deep down. There's some real deep emotions tied here, Scorpio. There's some stuff you got to bring up. It's real deep. It's real deep. So let's clarify. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, there's something you're having trouble moving on from, Scorpio. There's something you're having trouble letting go of. You may be a generally negative person. I'm sorry that this reading is coming out like this. It's not that it's super, you know, like I'm being really harsh, but it's just the way that it's coming out is very point blank. So that's the way I'm going to read it. But yeah, you do a lot of flip flop. You do a lot of flip flop, Scorpio. Feel this way and then you feel that way. You feel this way and then you feel that way. Very reactive kind of energy. Very reactive. So universe may be telling you you got to work on that internal space and stabilize it. You got to find a way to stabilize your internal space. Otherwise, you're just going to be in a state of fight or flight constantly. So let's see what's going on. All right, let's clarify the cards on the table, please. Spirits, guides, angels, and ancestors. Why is the Three of Wands here? Why is the Three of Wands here, Spirit? Two of Wands. We have some other ones flip over. Yeah. Tower in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Wands. So yeah, this looks like your past, what you're used to doing. This tells me that you resist change, anything that disrupts. It tells me that you're sensitive, basically, Scorpio, that you can be very sensitive, that because of this past trauma, because of the way that you've been beaten up by life, by circumstances in the past, you carry that with you. And so when anything happens, anything at all, it feels like a tower moment. It feels like this major upheaval. And maybe it is sometimes. Maybe it is major sometimes. But pay attention to your reactions in the month of October. Pay attention to how you react to things. We have the Five of Cups. Again, that's that negative mentality. That's that energy of like, I'm going to look at this situation in the negative. I'm going to look at it in the negative when really there is a positive aspect to it. The Five of Cups is about power, the power that we relinquish when we choose to only see the bad in situations, to react to the bad, to have this negative, woe is me kind of attitude. The Two of Wands is, again, I'm getting this imagery of like a baby. This person's in agony. There's a lot of action. There's a lot going on, and he's reacting to it. and the baby's reacting to it. You know what I mean? It's not a happy picture there. But the Two of Wands in the traditional tarot can be about looking to a new horizon, looking out, you know, dreaming even, fantasizing. But again, tied to these other cards, I'm not getting a super positive energy. It's like, no matter where you are, the grass is always greener on the other side for you, Scorpio. Like, you're never quite satisfied with where you are because you're always looking to the next best thing. And I got to get out of here. And, you know, this isn't it. I think in the month of October, Spirit is challenging you to find a way to be okay even when you feel your luck is against you. How can you do that? How can you be self-sufficient in your own energy, in your own abundance? How can you create abundance for yourself and really take responsibility? That's what the Nine of Pentacles is telling me, Scorpio. You got to take responsibility for yourself. You can't blame everything on luck or lack thereof. You can, but how's that working out for you? You know, we'll clarify those the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles, but we got to get out of this energy. We got to get out of this energy. Three of Wands, sitting, waiting, watching other people work, observing, not knowing quite where to take action, right? And then it's clarified by these three cards: the Tower in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Wands. This energy, I would love it if you could find a way out of it in the month of October, Scorpio. And it's going to come from yourself. It's not going to come from an external force. It's not going to come from, you know, a lot of times we think blessings means like outward, you know, we think money, we think fortune, you know, good fortune, like something just really nice happening for you, somebody doing something nice for you. You got to get out of that mentality, Scorpio. You create your fortune. You create the good, the bad, the ugly within you. You create that. You're the first person. You have to sign off on it. You have to sign off on a bad attitude, you know? So I would love for you to take more responsibility in the month of October. What's up with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Whoa. Like half the deck flew out. Scorpio. Somebody's spirit didn't like that. Again, don't shoot the messenger. And the King of Swords. The King of Swords came out. Let's try that again. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? Sun card. Look at that. Look at that. And the Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Hermit. Lots of major arcana. Why is the Moon here in advice, Spirit? Why is the Moon here? One card, please. Why is the Moon here? Spirit has a lot to say to you. Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Wands. And why is the Fool here? Thank you. Ten of Wands. Okay. And the Ace of Victory is yours. Victory can be yours. There we go. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Nine of Swords. Man, you... Oh, man. Okay. So, for the occurrences in the month of October, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, clarified by the Sun card. The Sun card, my friend, is the happiest card in the deck. So what is this telling me? This is telling me, and the universe is telling you, Scorpio. You are the author of your own happiness. You are the author and controller of your fate. It is not up to the cosmos what happens with you. I don't care how many readings you watch. I don't care what's going on with the moon. I don't care about any of that. You are the single most powerful force in this universe because we have spirit residing right within us. What that means is you have more power than you think. And I get a very frustrated kind of energy from this, especially when the half the deck flew out. And that may just be the way things go for you in October and maybe in your life. Maybe you may just be someone who learns the hard way. You learn through destruction, and that is a Scorpio trait, So while for me, it may be like, oh my God, there's such an easier way. It's looking like, in terms of the cards, that there are just some really tough lessons you got to learn, and you're going to learn them the hard way. I'm just going to be straight up about it. But you will learn them if you want to. So also we have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is clarified by Virgo energy, clarified by the Hermit. So this is telling me you got to be a lot more, be more discerning. You know what I mean? Say no to people, say no to things, say no to yourself. Be more discerning, be more strict with yourself, be more strict, have some discipline. It may be the key to unlocking a more stable, calm life, because like I said, a very destructive energy. And I know that Scorpio learns that way. Scorpio is very powerful, intense, but see if you could be a little more gentle with yourself, with your healing. Because like I said, I do sense trauma, I do sense loss. I sense someone who doesn't know how to accept help, who doesn't know how to respond, not even just accept it, but you don't know how to respond to support. And you may have people in your space who are giving you that support willingly, and you're like low-key freaking out about it, like internally, you're not okay. And I need you, Scorpio, to be honest about that. Like, if you if you're triggered by things that are positive, that's okay. Be honest about that. Your spirit is telling you something very specific. If someone telling you that they love you and they support you and they're going to be there for you triggers you and makes you anxious and sad and depressed, that is a very clear sign of something. And I need you to look for those answers. Okay, Scorpio? Because there are answers to be found. The Hermit is about looking within, kind of withdrawing, and allowing one singular light to guide you. I'm getting the feeling that there's just way too much noise. You got to do some detoxing, socially, whatever. You really got to focus in the month of October. In advice, we have the Moon clarified by the 9 of Wands. The Moon clarified by the 9 of Wands. This tells me that things are not going to get any easier. You know what I mean? Like that, in terms of circumstances and the work that needs to be done, it's not going to be easy. There's nothing here that says easy to me. But you have the power and the answers within you, but it's deep. The Moon, I'm getting like deep emotions, and you got to allow them to come up. Let trauma come up. It doesn't go anywhere, Scorpio. So the more you avoid it, you're just saving it for another day. That's it. You're just saving it for another day. And that's what you want to do, but it will come up later. It doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there. And the longer you wait, the harder it is. So this is telling me that there is a you're having trouble letting go of your past. I'm getting trauma. Deep emotions. And you got to find a way to bring them up. Maybe I'll pull a card on that, on how you can bring that up. But let's just continue with the outcome. We have the Fool clarified by the 10 of Wands. Lots of Wands. So this is telling me to stay away from the jerk decisions. I was leaning that way, but I wanted to clarify first. But yeah, the jerky decisions, the impulsiveness, that energy is not your friend. We like to cloak it in spontaneity, but you know how you feel about it. Spontaneity is fun, childlike. Um, it's a very clean energy. I'm not getting that here. I'm getting that you do things impulsively because you don't want to deal again with this trauma, with this deep feeling of not being okay. You got to take responsibility and come up with answers on your own for why and how to proceed in your life. It's like you either accept no help from people or you accept way too much and you allow people to dictate your moves, and you get confused internally and you don't say anything about it. When all those cards flipped out, the one card that was on top was the King of Swords. You speak up when you're fed up. You speak up when you're frustrated, when you're upset. You got to learn to speak up when before things turn to shit, basically. Let me get some clarity on this. And advice. This 9 of Wands. What's up with this 9 of Wands and advice, Spirit? How do we get out of this flip-flop energy? How do we look within and bring up these emotions? Three of Swords. Ooh. 6 of Swords. Mm-hmm. 7 of Wands. Yep. Okay. Clear as day. You suffer a lot, Scorpio. You suffer. You feel a lot of deep, deep pain. And the way to move away from it is to ascend. That means you got to let go of some people, Scorpio. That means you got to let go of some people. Your happiness is right here for you. Spirit has a lot to say to you. Spirit has plans for you. And you have been neglecting them. And that's where this trauma is really pulling you down. And you're just so used to pushing the emotions down that it's caused a lot of internal confusion. But this is a very clear message that you have to say no to some people and some things. That's it. That's it. You gotta walk away from some things. If the grass is always greener on the other side, then fuck it. Go to the other side, bro. Like, go to the other side. I get like this because I see there's just so much pain. There's so much pain here. And we hold on to it. It's not that pain isn't a part of life. It absolutely is. But we make it so much more painful than it needs to be because we hold on to it. Let it go, no matter no matter what it means. No matter what that means, you have to be willing to let anyone go if it means happiness, if it means you can be your authentic self and you can breathe again. I'm going to leave that there because I get really passionate about that. But Victory is already yours. You just got to get out of the forest. There's a lot blocking your vision. There's a lot blocking your vision. So, got to be willing to walk away from anything, anyone. You got to be willing, and the universe will bless you for that willingness, and clarity will come. So what messages do we have to close out this reading for Scorpio? The Tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. I mean, if that's not what I was feeling, like, you're not a follower, Scorpio. You're not a follower. So stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people are giving you advice and support, you have to learn to balance that within yourself. At the end of the day, you go with your gut. That doesn't mean, again, there's a balance. There's a balance between accepting advice, support, whatever from people who love you, and tapping into your will and being relentless. So Scorpio, I really hope this helped. I hope you have a really great October where you're letting go of trauma and giving yourself peace. You deserve it. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good one.